Howdy, folks. I'm going to tell you a little story about a group of noobs that like to do stuff. Now, ain't no telling what they'll get themselves into. Whether it be four-wheeling, two-wheeling, maybe even four-hoofing. I guess you never can tell with this group. Guess the only way to find out is to sit back and watch.
Noobs doing stuff. 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 Maybe they'll go willing or go ride a bike. Maybe they just might go take a hike. Maybe they'll build or fix something, or maybe they won't do a thing at all. Maybe go fishing or play in the dirt. They're playing with fire, but they don't get burnt. Spending every wicked moment in the sun, just city slickers having fun. Noobs doing stuff. 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 Noobs doing stuff.
There you have it, folks. That there's a story of the noobs doing stuff.
What's up, noobers? So today we're gonna be out here at Lake Arrowhead. We're gonna be doing Adopt a Trail run with Inland Empire Four-Wheelers Club. We're just waiting right now for everybody to meet up here at Arrowhead Village, and it is cold. It's cold. It's 32 degrees. It's not snowing, but it might as well be. But anyway, so we're gonna be doing a little bit of working the trails and cleaning them up, checking for the U.S. Forest Service, and just helping out with that. But yeah, we're just waiting on the rest of the guys, and once we get that ball rolling, I'll get back on the video and we'll bring you guys along. See you then.
Howdy, folks. Jebediah Smelter here, welcoming y'all back to yet another installment of Noobs Doing Stuff. Now, the noobs have been busy off the trails lately, but they're back at it and ready for another adventure. Now, today the noobs will be joining the Inland Empire Four-Wheelers Club on an adopted trail run. Now, this run will not only be fun for this group, but will also be instrumental in helping the Forest Service with any issues like washed out trails, broken or missing signs, and large debris blocking the trails. Also works as a cleanup run. Now, at this point, the group is huddling around our trail leader, Jeep and Jerry, for the pre-run drivers meeting. Now remember, safety is first and foremost on these club outings, and Jerry is letting down the ground rules for this run. But I think they're just about ready to wrap it up and hit the trail. So I'll just join y'all back when they do. See you there.
What's up, noobers? So we're hitting the trail. We are on, and so far, it seems just a little ruddy, a little bit, pretty easy. Real hilly though. So we got a good sized group today. Man, there's got to be at least a dozen of us, I'm telling you. And but yeah, so it looks like it's gonna be a fun day. We'll get plenty of good footage, plenty of rigs out here today, and man, I can't wait to get this out to you guys, because it's been a minute since I've put out a video. So this should be fun. So now we're gonna be hitting this little hill right here.
nice little ruddy on a V notch. Let's see how that goes. It's on my rear video. I got the camera came up on top of it. 2N28Y. That's where we're at right now. I don't think it has a nickname or anything like that, but
It does. 2N28Y.
well, that's the trail number, but yeah. But I don't know. It's a pretty cool little trail.
10, 11 vehicles, I think, right?
Yeah, 10-4, about a good dozen.
You count?
No, Roger. Who's Roger? My name's Danny. Get to hear the PE teacher, because I wouldn't be coming anyway.
Look at Bobby go.
Yeah, look at him go. What did you say, honey?
He's sprinting up the hill.
I'm getting tired just looking at the guy.
You got the goods.
But this also takes a lot of hard work.
That's enough of that. It's a beautiful day.
Standing by for the Toyota getting up the hill. Let's do this. Since there's an intersection up ahead, Plantation intersects to this one. Let's go down to there so that people don't try to come up the hill because they cannot pass us. So we'll block the road at the intersection. So I'm going to pull forward.
10-4.
Green 10 goes through the hill. Copy. All right. Right on schedule.
Well, Miss Terry sure did get it right. It is a beautiful day. Now, Doc and Miss Terry, we're gonna go ahead and hit that very first hill climb. Hit the ridge of that hill there. You'll see, for the most part, it's a pretty smooth ride. We haven't got to the gritty stuff just yet, but we will. Now today, it was a beautiful day, as Miss Terry said. It was at least 75, 76 degrees. Early morning was quite chilly. But as the day progressed, it warmed up real nice. But it was still a perfect day for the trail. And you'll see, as we mosey on along this trail, that the majority of it is quite friendly to stock vehicles. But further on down the line, you'll see a couple of obstacles that might have you thinking twice about your decisions.
When I saw your Jeep last, you didn't have the lift, did you? Montino?
Yeah.
You had it from Montino?
Yeah.
It looks big.
Yeah, now, so 2N28Y, now we're going into 2N29Y.
We don't know.
We don't know, but in case you're asking, you know, just for the hell of it.
Am I ready for this? I think I am.
My wife wants to get all amped up while we're on the trail. Like, there's toilets all over the place.
14 vehicles. It's a pretty good turnout.
14 vehicles.
14.
You know I'm not being sponsored for this one.
All right.
On the downhill, just get around past the big rock. After that.
Are you enjoying this trail, babe?
So far, no, it's just it's a big group, so it's a little slow, but it's cool. It's a nice trail. It's pretty. It's not hard.
but it is very hilly, very tippy, very off camber, which gives you a couple of moments of what?
Yeah, well, I seen you yawning right
The
now.
next intersection is a Y. It basically says that if you want to go to the right, it's Black Diamond, which is the route. The other way goes around, but it's a big go around. I'm going on the Black Diamond route this
Do you have
way.
a stabilizer
So
on
go to
this?
the right.
You just ate that yawn, huh?
Yeah, I was like,
And I just made a note
put
to
it back.
self, trim bushes
get back
here.
in there, yawn.
You're like,
Yeah, well, Doc, you go ahead and enjoy that yawn while you still got the opportunity to have one of those. As you'll find later on down the trail, now, there ain't gonna be a whole lot of room for yawning. But there is gonna be a lot of room for grabbing onto something and hanging on for a wild ride. Now, on this particular spot, the noobs did decide to take the less aggressive side and err on the side of safety and caution. As it turned out, Jerry was up top and he made it very clear that perhaps it wasn't all that safe for a less built out Jeep to get up there. The hill wasn't the problem. The problem was on the other side, as you'll soon see. With all these rains that had hit Southern California, well, there are some sections of these trails that might be a bit much for the ruckus. Now let's dive in and see exactly what Jerry was talking about.
Not how to come this way.
Yeah, well, that there's Paul. He has a really nicely built out Jeep. But the notch on that drop off there is approximately 3 to 4 feet deep. And if you don't come into it just right, you'll end up in this predicament here. Now, you'll be able to tell in just a moment just how overly flexed Paul's Jeep is.
What I need to do.
Front tire
Hold on.
is jammed all the way up in the fender,
That's a good idea.
not allowing it to move freely at least,
Behind, it doesn't have a lot of flexibility.
and which is causing it to be quite the
the
problem to steer.
Okay, definitely. Yeah.
Now, one of his rear tires is way up in the air,
I was going to see if I could.
and the
but
passenger side rear tire
I was
is
thinking
way
I
at
could
the
do that
bottom
hill,
of the
but
ditch.
I didn't know that this was back here.
Now, you can see Bobby having trouble getting up and down out of that notch. And he's a PE teacher. He's having trouble. You can understand why Paul's Jeep is having trouble. But with all the know-how from Jerry and Big Bob's, Rockin' Robin, and everyone else involved, we'll get him out. Now let's watch and see. Well, how about that? Looks like they did a mighty fine job getting Paul out of there. No damage was collected. Now we're able to get on down the rest of this trail. Head over to our lunch spot. We all know Doc's favorite part of the trail is lunchtime. Just kidding, Doc. Or am I? But as you can tell, once you get past that little area there, it smooths out for quite a stretch. And due to that bypass being there on the left-hand side, it is clearly marked Black Diamond going up that hill. So the bypass is always available if you want to avoid that mess. Anyway, let's head on out over and hit our lunch spot. Wonder what Miss Terry's gonna put together today. I'm sure it'll be tasty. Let's watch and see.
So I'm gonna make my favorite sandwiches, guys. Just watch and learn, because I'm not gonna talk much. Just gonna show you how I make them. They're gonna be so delicious. All right. Avocados. Yeah. Just in case you guys were wondering, I did wash my hands, okay guys? Just not on camera. I'm only gonna make one because me and my hubby are not that hungry. Had a big breakfast this morning.
Ham and mustard. Makes me crazy.
Honey, where did you leave the mayonnaise?
It's behind the...
It's behind!
What?
Whoa.
Did it explode?
Almost.
Yeah. The elevation will make it pop.
You would probably need a...
Miss Terry, that sure did look delicious. Well, now that lunch is over, let's go, muchachos. We got more trail to cover. Now, there are sections in this trail, or at least this part of the trail, that might get a little bumpy. But like I said before, for the most part, this trail is pretty easy going. Very well maintained. But there is a section coming up where there's no option but to go through it or turn around, and that's not something we're planning on doing here today. No retreat, no surrender. But this group decided to just push on through. You'll see that coming up real soon. Would you be able to handle this? Make sure you let us know in the comments. And while you're out there, don't forget to like and subscribe. Be much appreciated. Thank you kindly. Now, Jeep and Jerry and Paul made it up the trail first. But next up is, whoa! Next up is Mad Mike and Black Betty. And, well, we all seen what Mike's capable of. But he does have to choose his line wisely on this part of the trail, being that he has such a short wheelbase and the grade of the incline, it could get a little tricky, but he manages to get through just fine. Now, Doc was pretty intimidated looking at this incline from the bottom of the hill. He had to really think about what he was going to do. He tried to follow Mad Mike, but not the same rig, not the same situation. Turned out climbing the rock was the best way to go about it in the ruckus. That was a very good choice in the end. As you can see here, the ruckus climbed over that rock and cleared that obstacle without even one hitch. Now let's see how the rest of the group does. Now here's Ryan with his Toyota Tacoma, which is all in all very capable vehicle, but he does have open dips, so he had to choose that line wisely. Gave it a couple of shots till Jeep and Jerry decided to bring in a Jeep with lockers, and in the event that they would have to pull them through. Now David and Kathy got themselves a nice little Rubicon right there. They thought they might have to pull them out, but Ryan came through on the perfect line. Next up is Karen and her TJ. And, well, would you look at that? Not a care in the world. Now, did you expect anything less from Big Bob's? And, well, Big John, not a problem. Now, Big Joe has a very well-equipped Rubicon front and rear axle with 40-inch tires. That looks real nice and does a hell of a job. And James and Dolores and their Gladiator walked right up that obstacle without a problem. Good job. Next up is Enrique. Went up that trail just like butter. Just the same as Matt. Not a problem at all. And well, you all know Rockin' Robin. He just walked on through. No problem. Now at this point, Mad Mike had a little issue with his fuel pump, but we weren't down for long. We're already about a little bit past 3/4 of the way to finish up this trail. It was a beautiful day, like I said, and it was a fun trail. Had fun hanging out with the Inland Empire Four-Wheelers Club. Doc and Miss Terry are looking into joining the Inland Empire Four-Wheelers Club. This was one of the required runs for them. Now the noobs will still be noobs. But they'll be getting some more experience as they go. And only the good Lord knows what the future brings. And what kind of adventures we'll be seeing in the future. But whatever the case, the noobs will stay committed to bringing you more content as they go. Wanna try to cover as many trails in the Southern California area as we can, so you can see what's out there if you're interested. Maybe you might be a noob yourself. If so, don't be afraid to say hello down in the comments. Maybe you can join us at one point. Hope to see that happen. Now we've come to the end of the trail. It was a great run. We got some of the requirements out of the way for the noobs and to the Inland Empire Four-Wheelers Club. So we'll be posting up the content that comes along. And we'll see you on the next adventure. God bless. Y'all come back now, you hear?